Well, thanks for visiting us this morning at arclotechshomepage.com. I'm meteorologist Josh Marces with your Friday morning forecast update, and it is running fairly cool again this morning, but not as cold as yesterday, as most of us are in the 50s or low 60s, so actually pretty mild morning for late November here. We actually have a little bit of rain moving in as well, and that will be with us on and off today along and south of I-20, so the rain chance today will mainly be across East Texas and Louisiana, and just the increase in clouds today, and we did see that late yesterday. Will hold our temperatures a little bit cooler than where we were on Thanksgiving, as most of us will wind up in the 60s this afternoon. You can see some of those showers that are popping up here. We've actually got rain as far north as Hope, Arkansas this morning, and it is possible we'll see a few thunderstorms develop here. We'll be on the lookout for that because we do have a little bit of a setup here to see some hail with some of those storms. We've actually got this warm front which is scooting up from the coast and will stall just to the south of us, so we've got some warmer air at the surface. Got the colder air aloft, and we got a pretty good uplift in the atmosphere. So again, if you get pretty good updrafts in some of these storms like that in the cold air aloft, you typically get what is a setup for some hail. So we could definitely see some hail with those thunderstorms today along and south of I-20. The severe weather risk as far as any large hail, so we're talking quarter size or larger, Storm Prediction Center has that risk across Sabine and Natchitoches parishes, a little bit of Shelby County in Texas. So further to the north, we don't expect the same ingredients here, the same kind of uplift in the storms that we'll see a little bit further to the south. So very isolated severe weather threat for us today. You can see the rain and storms that are popping up will likely be with us on and off through the morning. So I do think at some point we'll see some rain through Shreveport and possibly Texarkana as well. But once we get past the noon hour today, the front will actually push a little bit further to the south, as we do have a cold front which is kind of moving in from the north as well, which is going to kind of push all this weather pattern down to the coastline. So even though we may see a little bit of rain this afternoon, we should see most of the thunderstorm activity at least taper off a little bit later in the day. We're anticipating dry air tonight, but we'll still be stuck under some clouds. And for your Saturday, if you have outdoor plans, I think most of us will be okay for much of the day. We may see just the occasional rain shower, but we do have some steady, maybe off and on heavy rain that will move in Saturday night into Sunday morning. So if you have some early morning plans on Sunday outside, those could definitely be affected by the rain, at least through the noon hour. But once we get into the afternoon on Sunday, even though we'll be stuck under the clouds, we'll likely see the rain taper off a bit, and much cooler temperatures as your highs will likely fall into the 50s for the weekend. Look at the rainfall accumulations. Not any big changes from what we were showing you yesterday. Still think we could see an easy 1 to 2 inches of rain south of I-20, and the rest of us kind of averaging between a ½ inch and an inch of rain. So this won't be enough to cause any kind of flash flooding concerns. But if you do have outdoor plans this weekend, make sure you're bundled up. We have a run of days here in the 50s, not only through the weekend but into early next week. Monday will be a very cold day. Even though we'll get the sun back, we'll have a very breezy north wind behind our weekend cold front. So Monday, even though we'll see sunshine with wind chills, it will likely feel like it's in the 30s and 40s early next week. But we should have a pretty nice day Tuesday before we have some additional rain making its way in towards the later portions of next week. And overnight lows still forecast to fall below freezing Monday night and Tuesday night of next week.